Hello my dear learners, a very good evening everyone. I am Shashank and I welcome you all on English Medium Prep by Exampur, which is a complete English medium YouTube channel. So students, very good evening and welcome to the session. And today guys, we are going to discuss the Parliament of India part 2. So yesterday we discussed the Parliament of India part 1 and today we are going to discuss the Parliament of India part 2 session. And guys, this session it is exclusive for SSC CGL examination. So I have kept some of the questions that is related to tier 2 as well. These are highly conceptual, not highly conceptual. That means if you have gone through the topic properly, then it will be very easy for you to answer the question. So Harpreet, very good evening. Sharvani, good evening. And good evening everyone and welcome to the session. Good evening guys and welcome to the session. And today we are going to discuss the Parliament of India part 2 and questions that will be a mixed question. That means it will contain the question of CGL tier 1 as well as the CGL tier 2 examination. So students, now let's begin the session of today. Let's start the session. And this is the first question guys. Okay, Vijay, good evening. So good evening everyone. So the first question before you is कि Rajya Sabha is called permanent house because all the members are lifelong. It cannot be dissolved. Some members retires after every 2 years, or both B and C are correct statement. So Charlie, good evening. So which of the following statement is correct guys? Why Rajya Sabha is called permanent house? What will be the correct answer? All members are lifelong. It cannot be dissolved. Some members retires after every 2 years, or both B and C are correct. So Sharvani is saying option D. That means both B and C are correct guys. Now first of all, when we deal this type of question, we have to go according to the question. Question is asking ki why it is called permanent house. Why it is called permanent house? And it is said that ki some members they retires after every 2 years. So that does not prove ki it is a permanent house in nature. This statement does not prove that Rajya Sabha is permanent house. The statement that proves it is a permanent house, that is option B guys, that it cannot be dissolved. So it is such a house which is not subject to dissolution. So it is such a house which is not subject to dissolution. Therefore guys, it is called permanent house in nature, or in place of Rajya Sabha it can be written as Council of States. Why it is called permanent house? Because Sir, could you please give me a list of static GK topics for all upcoming SSC exam? So we will be taking session on the static GK series also. There we will be discussing all the things. So it cannot be dissolved. Therefore, it is called permanent house, and some members retires after every 2 years. That is individually a correct statement, but that does not prove that Rajya Sabha is permanent in nature. So correct answer will be guys option A, that is it cannot be dissolved. Therefore, it is called permanent house in nature. So correct answer will be option B. Now guys, I think it is clear to all of you, although second statement is individually correct, but that does not prove that Rajya Sabha is permanent house in nature. That does not prove that Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. So correct answer will be option B, that is it cannot be dissolved. Now guys, let's move to the next question. Next question is a good question. Which of the following statement about Rajya Sabha is correct? It is not subject to dissolution. Its members are chosen by direct election from territorial constituency. It requires to choose as many be members of Rajya Sabha to be chairman thereof. The Attorney General of India does not have right to speak in Rajya Sabha. So which of the following guys is it clear? Is it correct about Rajya Sabha? So out of this 4 statement, which is clear about or which is correct about Rajya Sabha? Please go through all the statement before answering the question. Please go through all the statement before answering the question. Please read all the statement before answering the question. Okay, statement is correct. So Charlie is saying option C. Okay, so what about others, guys? Which statement is correct? You can take your time to answer this question. Please take your time to answer this question. Don't answer in hurry. Guys, first of all, if I say कि which of the following statement is correct, that means it is asking true statement. Members are chosen by direct election, not at all. It is chosen through indirect election. So this statement is wrong. It requires to choose as many members of Rajya Sabha to be the chairman. So chairman of Rajya Sabha is not the member. Chairman of Rajya Sabha is not the member of Rajya Sabha. Not the member of Rajya Sabha. Chairman of Rajya Sabha is not the member of Rajya Sabha. So second statement is wrong. Attorney General of India does not have right to speak in the Rajya Sabha. It is wrong. Attorney General can speak, can take part in proceedings of any house of the parliament. So correct answer will be option A. It is not subject to dissolution. That means it is permanent house in nature. Not subject to dissolution, simply it means कि it cannot be dissolved. It is not dissolved, it is permanent house in nature. So what will be the correct answer, my dear learners? It will be option A. So option A will be the correct answer. So it is always, the Rajya Sabha election is always an indirect election. Chairman of Rajya Sabha is never the member of Rajya Sabha, because chairman is the vice president, and the qualification to be vice president and qualification to be Rajya Sabha MP is entirely different. And Attorney General can take part in the proceeding of parliament, can go and speak, but cannot vote. Therefore, correct answer will be option A, that it is not subject to dissolution. It is not subject to dissolution. So correct answer will be what? It will be option A. So I hope, guys, it is clear to all of you who cannot vote in the election of Rajya Sabha. Is that clear to everyone? Then do let me know. Then I will be moving to the next question. Is it clear to all of you, guys? Is it clear to all of you? Then do let me know. Then I will be moving to the next question to discuss. Then I will be moving to the next question. Okay, let's move to the next question, guys. That was a very good question, although very easy, but yet due to the language is big, so the question became confusing. Now come to the next question. That is an easy one for you to answer. कि president may nominate in council of state total 10 members, 2 members, 15 members or 12 members. Increase the brightness. Okay, so brightness has to be increased. भाई brightness इसकी बढ़ाओ तो. हाँ. हाँ. So guys, the next question before you is कि president may nominate how many member in council of state. So how many member they are nominated by president in council of state? भाई देखना तो इसमें चीजें सही दिखेंगी. थोड़ा सा करता हूँ. Okay, so president may nominate how many member in council of state? So according to article 80 clause 3, president can nominate 12 members in Rajya Sabha. 12 members council of state, that is the Rajya Sabha. And out of this 12 member, they will be chosen from science, arts, literature or social service. So they are chosen from 4 different fields, that is science, arts, literature and social service. And what is the term of nominated member? What is the term of nominated members, guys, of Rajya Sabha? What is the term of nominated members of Rajya Sabha? Can any one of you tell me what is the term of nominated members of Rajya Sabha? What is the term of nominated members of Rajya Sabha? What is their term? So that is a question from my side. What is the term of nominated members of Rajya Sabha? Term of nominated members of Rajya Sabha. Okay, the term of the nominated members of Rajya Sabha is also 6 years from date of appointment. So 6 years from the date of appointment, that is the term of nominated members of Rajya Sabha. So guys, before I should move to the next question, is it visible to all of you? Whatever it is written, is it visible to all of you? So whatever it is written, is it visible to all of you? Okay, so let me increase the font of the session, guys. I think now it is visible. Hmm. Now is it visible? Now is it visible? So now is it visible, guys? फोकस सही नहीं. Okay, let me check because it will take almost 10 seconds of the time to get. ठीक है, visible. Now I think, guys, that should be visible to all. Now I think that should be visible to all. Now good. Okay, guys. So the term of the nominated members of Rajya Sabha is also 6 years from the date of appointment, and 12 members are nominated by President according to Article 80 Clause 3. So correct answer will be, guys, 12 members, and earlier 2 members were nominated. So till 17th Lok Sabha, 2 members from Anglo-Indian community. From Anglo-Indian community is appointed by President in Lok Sabha. So this is till 17th Lok Sabha. From 18th Lok Sabha, there will be no nominated member. There will be no nominated member from the Anglo-Indian community that will be appointed by President. So correct answer will be what? It will be option D, that is 12 members they are nominated by President in Rajya Sabha, and 2 members they are nominated by President in Lok Sabha from Anglo-Indian community, but that is applicable till 17th Lok Sabha, that is from 2019 to 2024. When 18th Lok Sabha will be elected, there will be no nominated member from Anglo-Indian community. So correct answer will be, guys, option D, that is total 12 members. I hope, my dear, that should be clear to all of you, and then I will be moving to the next question. Let's move to the next question. That's a good question to answer. Now, which of the following statement is not correct regarding the power of the parliament to legislate a matter on the state list? So, which of the following statement is not correct in the matter to legislate the power in the state list? कि Rajya Sabha has to declare whether it is necessary in the case of national interest, or resolution has to be passed by Rajya Sabha but not less than 2/3 of the member present and voting. Rajya Sabha has no matter in power of creation and abolition of all India service, and only Rajya Sabha can make law with respect to the. So guys, there is some mistake in the option C. Only Rajya Sabha can make laws with the respect to matter in the state list in the national interest. So guys, this statement, that is not, option C is not suiting the third statement. This option C is not suiting the question. So please please remove this question, because option C is different and option D is different. So option C and option D, guys, they are not in the concern actually, because here it is the matter of creation and abolition of all India service, and all India service actually comes under the union list, and this is to legislate the matter on state list, and option C is discussing about all India service. So please remove this question. Remove the question. So don't answer this question, because the question on option C context, they are totally different. So this question please eliminate. Reason is this, ki option C and the question, that is not matching at all. Option C and the question, that is not matching at all. Because option C, it is all about the all India service, and in option, and the question is already asking about the legislation of the, on what condition the Rajya Sabha can legislate on the state list. So the question and options, they are not matching, therefore remove the question. Now guys, before I should move to the next question, I will request every one of you to please download the Example app. Why I am saying so? To utilize the space of your mobile, because we are giving you the job alerts of the exam in which your eligibility and qualification that is suited, so that you cannot miss any employment opportunity. Other than this, we are giving you the structured paid courses on a minimum fee. Then free PDFs of the session, app session, free PDFs of the app session. Other than this, unlimited practice question for a better practice. For a better practice. Other than this, we are giving you the current affairs. Current affairs, that is in bilingually. Then free previous year question paper along with the solution we are giving you, and all India scholarship test that will help you to boost your confidence during the exam. So these are the features which we are giving it to you, and without any charge. Therefore, I am saying so to download the Example app. Now, how to download the Example app? You have to follow simple 6 steps. First of all, we don't have the iOS version, we have only Android version. First of all, go to Google Play Store. There type Example. Once you will type Example, the screen will appear like this. Then you have to click on install. And once you will install, guys, you have the app will ask you to register. And if you are using it for the first time, then you have to click on register, fill the necessary details, and then tick the checkbox and click on let's register. Once you will click on let's register, the app will get registered and you can start using the facilities. So this is how you have to register the app, and this is why you have to download the app. So both answers are being sorted out, ki why to download the app and how to download the app. So there we discussed about the features of Example application, ki what offerings we are giving it to you. Now guys, let's come to the next question, ki what is the consequence of failure of government in Rajya Sabha? So if a government is defeated, or if any bill related, or if any bill it is failed in the Rajya Sabha, what happened to the government? the Prime Minister will resign, the Parliament will dissolve, the operation of the President rule, or none of the above. What happens in case the government is defeated in Rajya Sabha? What happens if government is defeated in Rajya Sabha, guys? What will be the correct answer? What if the government is defeated in Rajya Sabha? What will happen? What if the government is defeated in Rajya Sabha? Okay, the Prime Minister will resign. Okay, Sharwani, got your point. Prime Minister will resign. Okay, Vijay is also saying option A. My dear students, the collective responsibility of the Council of Minister, it is with the Lok Sabha. So you have read in article 75 clause 3 कि collective responsibility of the government of the Council of Minister it is for Lok Sabha. So it has nothing to do with Rajya Sabha. So the government has nothing to do with Rajya Sabha. So government has nothing to do with Rajya Sabha. So what will happen? None of the things can happen, because everything that depends upon Lok Sabha, that does not depend upon Rajya Sabha at all. So Prime Minister will give the resignation. Resignation of the Prime Minister is taken as the resignation of the Council of Minister, and Council of Minister, they are responsible towards Lok Sabha, they are not responsible towards Rajya Sabha. Other than this, Parliament will dissolve. Why Parliament will dissolve? Because Rajya Sabha is always a permanent house in nature. Lok Sabha dissolves, Rajya Sabha does not dissolve. Other than this, operation of the President rule, because President rule, that is defined in Article 356, that is imposed on states not at center. It is imposed on states not at center. Therefore, correct answer will be what, guys? Correct answer will be option D, that is none of the above. So correct answer will be not option A ki the Prime Minister will resign. Nothing happens if government is defeated in Rajya Sabha, because government is responsible towards Lok Sabha, because no confidence motion, it is all presented in Lok Sabha. It has nothing to do with Rajya Sabha. So confidence motion or no confidence motion, no confidence or confidence motion is introduced in Rajya Sabha, in Lok Sabha, not in Rajya Sabha. It is introduced in Lok Sabha, not in Rajya Sabha. Not in Rajya Sabha. So correct answer will be, guys, option D. So I hope, my dear, this is clear to all of you, and these are the types of question which, if you have read the topic properly and if you have created the concepts proper, then it will be easy for you to answer rather than cramming the fact. So that is only did in Lok Sabha, where government can win and where government can get defeated. So correct answer will be what? It will be option D, that is none of the above. Nothing happens if the government is defeated in Rajya Sabha, because government is always responsible towards Lok Sabha. So I hope it is clear, guys. Then do let me know. Then I will be moving to the next question to discuss. Clear to all of you? Okay. Now, guys, the chairman of the Council of State, I hope should be clear to everyone what happens if the government is defeated in Rajya Sabha. What happens if government is defeated in Rajya Sabha? So now we will be moving to the next question to discuss what is the next question. Next question is the chairman of Council of State is appointed by president, elected by members of the parliament, vice president is ex officio chairman, or elected by the members of state council. So the chairman of Council of State, what happens with him? What happens with him? Okay, let's see the correct answer, and correct answer is very easy guys, that is vice president is ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha is ex officio chairman, that is defined in article 64, and it is elected by elected members of parliament. It is wrong statement. He is elected by members of parliament, and members of parliament it includes elected plus nominated. It includes selected plus nominated. It includes elected plus nominated. So correct answer will be option C, and that is defined in article 64 of the Indian Constitution. So correct answer will be guys option C. So I hope guys that should be clear to all of you. Then let's move to the next question and we'll discuss what next question is for us. Now, what is the minimum age required to be a candidate of the Council of State? So two back-to-back easy question so that you can gain your confidence. So back-to-back two easy question is what is the minimum age required to be the candidate of the Council of States? So what is the minimum age to become the member of Council of State? Is it 25 years, then 30 years, 32 years, or 35 years? So what is the minimum age to become the member of Council of States? Let's see the correct answer. So this is back to back two easy questions so that you should not feel depressed, and these are the tier 1 type question through which you can gain the confidence. So minimum age of the Council of State is 30 years for Rajya Sabha plus Vidhan Parishad, that is the Council of States. Now 25 years for Lok Sabha plus Vidhan Sabha, 35 years for the President, Vice President, and Governor, that is Governor, and 32 years it is for nothing. So correct answer will be guys what? It will be option B, that is 30 years. That is the minimum age to become the member of Council of State. Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha, that is 25 years, 21 years for local authorities, that is municipality and municipal corporation, and then it is for the municipality, municipal corporation, and then for the panchayat, and then it is also for the panchayat. So correct answer will be guys option B, that is 30 years. 30 years it is the minimum age required to be the member of Council of State. Now guys, what will follow if money bill is subsequently amended by Rajya Sabha? So what can follow if money bill is subsequently amended by Rajya Sabha? Lok Sabha still may proceed with the bill accepting or not accepting the recommendation. Lok Sabha cannot consider the bill further. Lok Sabha may send the bill to Rajya Sabha for reconsideration. President may call joint sitting for the passing of bill. So, if a money bill is amended by Rajya Sabha, what can happen? So, these are all conceptual question, guys. These are all conceptual question ki what can happen if money bill is amended by Rajya Sabha, what can happen? What can happen, guys, if the thing is being amended? Let's see the correct answer. Okay, option C, option C. Lok Sabha may send the bill for the reconsideration. No. Guys, correct answer will be option A. Ki Lok Sabha may still proceed with the bill accepting or not accepting the recommendation of Rajya Sabha. So, money bill is always presented in Lok Sabha. Money bill, it is presented in Lok Sabha. And it is up to the the it is up to the Lok Sabha to accept or not to accept. It is the Lok Sabha to accept or not to accept. So that will totally depend upon the Lok Sabha. So correct answer will be, guys, option A. And joint sitting cannot be called on money bill. Joint sitting, it is always called joint sitting. It is always called when bill faces deadlock condition. When bill faces deadlock condition, then only the joint sitting is called. So if the bill is not passed by Rajya Sabha, guys, so there is complete discretion of Lok Sabha over money bill. There is complete discretion of Lok Sabha over money bill. So correct answer will be what? It will be option A. Correct answer will be, guys, option A. It is up to the Lok Sabha ki whether to accept the recommendation, whether to reject the recommendation of Rajya Sabha, because on money bill the complete discretion is of Lok Sabha. Is it clear to all of you? Then do let me know. So is it clear to all of you, guys? Then do let me know. Okay. So that will be the option A, guys, because that will totally depend upon Lok Sabha whether to accept the recommendation, whether to reject the recommendation. And joint sitting is not being called. Reason is this ki joint sitting is always called when the bill faces deadlock condition. My dear students, these are all, this type of question may come in your CGL tier 2, because if you have not read the concept properly about money bill, then definitely you are not going to get give the correct answer. I can well think this type of question will come for the civil services, but now CGL tier 2 will be just less than civil service, and it may touch the level of assistant commandant or CDS, and this type of question, it is very frequent in CDS and in assistant commandant examination, that is the CAPF examination, that may come in your exam. So please make a note of it so that this type of question will not create confusion for you all. So correct answer will be, guys, option A. Now, I can well understand that these are very typical type of the question that needs the proper conceptual understanding of the topic. Now, what would be the interval between two consecutive session of parliament? This is an easy question to answer. I can well understand that the typical level question that maximum of you may not be answering, but you all have read the concepts properly, but you may not able to recall at the spur of the time. So, what will be the interval of the two consecutive session of the parliament? So, what is the time interval between two consecutive session of the parliament? Is it 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, or that is fixed by president? So, guys, correct answer will be what? It will be 6 months. So, 3 sessions of parliament are there. That is called BMW, budget, monsoon, on winter. So budget session will start from for January last up to May. Monsoon July to September, and winter November December. So the maximum gap between two session of parliament is 6 months. Maximum gap between two sessions of parliament is 6 months. Maximum gap between two sessions of parliament is 6 months. So, sir, in your opinion, tier 2 will PYQ no role. So, I am not getting your question. Okay, in your opinion, tier 2, that will be previous year. No role. So, I am not getting your question, Vijay. What actually you are writing? I am not getting your point. PYQ no role. Not able to understand. Not able to understand, in fact. Not able to understand, in fact. What you are writing, please clarify. Hmm. Sir, maximum for the budget. So budget is the longest session and winter is the shortest session. Budget is the longest, winter is the shortest. And to summon and prorogue the session of parliament is with president. Is with president. So president can summon the session of parliament, president can prorogue the session of parliament. My means previous year question is useful for tier 2. So the question that will be conceptual in nature, that will be useful for tier 2. But in my opinion, they will try to touch the level of CDS or assistant commandant examination, because before this there was no tier 2, it will help for the first time. So in my opinion, once it is deciding that it will finally decide your performance, your rank, your service allocation, then it will definitely going to be conceptual. So then it is going to be conceptual. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is 6 months. Correct answer will be option B, guys, that is 6 months. Now come to the next question, guys. Next question is also very easy. So you can practice the PYQ, but I will suggest you to please purchase a question bank of CDS or assistant commandant for the better preparation of tier 2, because these exams always ask the questions from conceptual level. Now guys, come to the next question. Now guys, let's come to the next question. And the next question before you is very simple question guys. The formation of parliament is completed by very easy, that if you have read article 79, then it will be easy for you to remember article 79, the House of People, Council of State and the President. So House of People, that is Lok Sabha, Council of State, that is Rajya Sabha, and then it is the President. So President, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, that is defined in article 79. So that is the organs of the parliament. So organs we have three. Houses of parliament we have two. So organs we have three, houses we have two. So correct answer will be what guys? It will be option D. Houses we have three, organs we have, houses we have two, organs we have three. Now come to the next question. The membership of parliament or legislative assembly may terminated if he remains absent without informing the respective house for a term of. So for how many days an MP or MLA will remain absent so that the membership of that person will be nullified? So that the membership of that person will be nullified, for how long that the person should have to be out of the parliament? Okay, so that is 60 days guys. It is not 90 days. It is just 2 months. 60 days without informing the presiding officer. 60 days without informing the presiding officer. Without informing the presiding officer. So if the presiding officer is not being informed from the last 60 days, then that person will be out of the membership. That means the membership will be terminated and fresh election will be conducted on his or her seat. So fresh election will be conducted on his or her seat. So correct answer will be option A, that is 60 days without informing the presiding officer. Presiding officer means the person who controls the houses. So correct answer will be what guys? It will be option A, that is 60 days. That will be 60 days. Is it clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. Then I will be moving to the next question. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you guys? Okay. So now guys, I will be moving to the next question. Next question is what is the maximum time of the 0 hour? So what is the maximum time of 0 hour? 0 hour, it is a concept of Indian parliamentary system where the question on urgent public importance can be raised. Question on urgent public importance. So what is the maximum time of 0 hour? So maximum time period of 0 hour, my dear students, that is 1 hour. So that is 1 hour. Normally, the session of parliament starts from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. 11 a.m. to 12 noon, that is question hour. 12 noon to 1 p.m. 12 noon to 1 p.m., that is 0 hour, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., lunch hour, and from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. we have agenda hour. So correct answer will be, guys, option B. Correct answer will be option B. The maximum time period can be 1 hour. Maximum time period can be 1 hour, and this is the time period. 0 hour happens in Rajya Sabha. Yes. In both houses it can happen 0 hour, but it is not did on frequent basis. It is not did on frequent basis. It is not did on frequent basis. It is not did on frequent basis, dear. So it is not did on frequent basis. If there is such question that is needed urgent public importance, that is of urgent public importance, then it happens. Otherwise, this time period is generally left vacant. But if there is such question, then 0 hour can be called. Okay, the joint sitting of the house. Now I will be giving you some easy questions so that you can boost your confidence level. Tier 1 type question. Okay, the joint session of both houses of parliament is presided by. So who presides over the joint sitting of the parliament? Is it president, vice president, speaker, or chief justice? Who preside over the joint sitting? Tier 1 type question, so that you can again regain your confidence. Okay, so the person who who presides the joint sitting, that is the speaker, and in absence of speaker, deputy speaker. In the absence of deputy speaker, deputy chairman, deputy chairman, and the joint sitting, it is called, it is being summoned by president. Joint sitting, it is summoned by president of India. Joint sitting, it is summoned by president of India, guys. So I hope it is clear. And if I talk about joint sitting, it has been called 3 times till now. It has been called 3 times till now. First, it is on dowry prohibition bill, then banking services repeal bill, and third is on POTA, prevention of terrorist activity. Prevention of terrorist activity. So correct answer will be, guys, option C. And the joint sitting, guys, it is defined in Article 108 and adopted from Australia. So it is defined in Article 108 and adopted from Australia. So correct answer will be, guys, option C, that is the speaker, and there is no role of chief justice and vice president in that matter. So there is no role of chief justice or vice president in that matter. Okay, now guys, come to the next question. Next question we have, if a money bill is accepted in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha withhold the maximum up to. So if the money bill is accepted by Lok Sabha, for how much time Rajya Sabha can detain the money bill? So for how much time Rajya Sabha can detain the money bill? For how much time Rajya Sabha can detain the money bill? Okay, very easy question guys कि for how much time Rajya Sabha can detain a money bill? Rajya Sabha can detain a money bill maximum up to 14 days, and within 14 days, if not passed, then it is deemed to be automatically passed. It is deemed to be automatically passed. So correct answer will be guys option D, that is 14 days. Easy question it was. So if the Rajya Sabha does not passes the money bill within 14 days, then it is deemed to be or assumed to be automatically passed. Therefore, there is no power of Rajya Sabha in case of money bill. There is no power of Rajya Sabha in case of money bill. So correct answer will be option D. So today guys we did many questions that related to the complete concept. Oh, okay. So students, with this we conclude the session of today, and I hope you must have found the session interesting and informative, and that was also according to the need of the examination. So in this session guys, what we did the question that is related to tier 1 examination, and we did the question that may come in tier 2 exam as well. So what happens, what according to me, what will be the pattern of tier 2? They will start asking the question on conceptual level. They will start asking the question on conceptual level, or they may take up the syllabus of tier 2 for up to CDS exam or assistant commandant exam. So till CDS or assistant commandant exam they can take you the level. So that was all for the day guys, and let's meet tomorrow sharp at 11 AM, then on 4 PM for the session. On 11 we have the session for CGLs, for CHSL, CPO and stenographer, and in evening exclusive for CGL exam. And on Saturday guys, you have a marathon session as well. So that I will upload the timing of the marathon today. By tomorrow I will upload the timing. So that was all for the day guys. Bye bye everyone, and quality level question it was that will let you to rethink that thing, to rethink what you have studied till now. So that was all for the day. Bye bye everyone. Do take good care of yourself.